Fowler against Fitzgerald, Smith against Eggington. Again, the crowd's turned out for an excellent press conference. Eddie, what are you most looking forward to?
Well, it's always great coming to Liverpool, but especially for a card like this, stacked from top to bottom. Even 6 o'clock Sky Sports Facebook, we've got the Commonwealth Lightweight Championship between Bowes and Farrell. Of course, Fowler Fitzgerald, a lot of people talking about that fight. 2 Commonwealth Games gold medalists, 2 GB teammates going at it. Joe Hughes against Robbie Davies for the British and European light welterweight titles. Smith Eggington, the main event, is going to be an absolute war. And David Price against Cash Ali, which after that press conference everybody is talking about. It's going to be a real shootout.
There seems to be a story behind almost every fight. Yeah. Smith Eggington, Fowler Fitzgerald, even David Price and Cash Ali. Was that intentional or is it just coincidence?
I didn't expect it with Price and Cash Ali. Price is such a nice, calm guy. But Cash Ali said in the build-up on Sky Sports that Price is a quitter. And obviously for a fighter, that's hit him deep.
Yeah.
And he responded. And for the first time, I've heard David Price talk like that. And I really enjoyed it, to be honest with you. And I think he's going to go into the ring with a little bit of spite. One thing that Price did say to Cash Ali, he said, you wouldn't be still sitting here today if you'd been through what I've been through. And you know, whether the argument is whether Price should retire or keep going, you can't knock his desire and his enthusiasm, because he's been up, he's been down, he's been up, he's been down, he's been asleep. And now he believes that a win against Cash Ali can put him back in the mix for big fights, and it can. But Cash Ali's undefeated, he can punch as well, he's a good mover. The great thing about watching David Price is you just don't know what is going to happen.
Other fireworks on the press conference today, Fowler, Fitzgerald. Who's got whose number there?
You know, I've never seen Fitzgerald this focused in this kind of shape before. His weight is perfect. Fowler is so confident. He's been flawless as a professional so far. Like I said, they both won Commonwealth Games gold medals. They grew up together in the GB team. Arthur Preston coming down to watch this fight as well. The atmosphere is going to be unbelievable. I do see Fowler as the favourite because I think he's got that tunnel vision. He's been so focused as an amateur and as a professional. But Fitzgerald is looking very strong. He can punch very hard himself. We know Fowler likes to get hit. Again, I don't see that one going the distance either, but that is another tremendous fight.
Smith Eggington seemed to come across as quiet boys compared to the other boys on the bill. How do you see that fight going?
Well, I think they won't when the bell goes, because I've seen the spars, and you know how Sam Eggington fights, and you know how Liam Smith fights. Smith has the advantage that he has mixed with the likes of Canelo and Jamie Munguia, but he also lost those fights. But he is a world-class fighter, former world champion. Sam has nothing to lose now. You know, the Cinderella story has almost been done, read and told. You know, he's a British champion, Commonwealth champion, European champion. People are expecting Liam Smith to be too good for him on Saturday night, so he can go out and enjoy himself, really. And I can't wait for that one. I think it's going to be explosive. Liam Smith says he's looking to be very spiteful in that fight. He's looking to try and end it early. But if Sam can take him into deep waters, we know he has a great engine, he has a great work rate. He's just got to keep his chin down when he's trading. Sometimes he leaves it hanging out. But again, it's a fantastic main event on just a completely stacked card.
That's this Saturday. Let's look further down the line. Alexander Usyk, he's in the mix, he's in training now. Can you give us any information, any news on his future?
Yeah, so he vacated that WBA cruiserweight title last night. Of course, that's the move now. He's moving up to heavyweight. He will fight Carlos Takam next. That fight is done. I think it's a great fight for him. He's a big heavyweight, Takam. He's strong. He's going to tell us a lot about Usyk's position in the heavyweight division. We're working on the date, finalising. It was going to be May 18, but Wilder now goes on that date. So May 17 or May 25th, the 2 dates in question. And that'll be decided over the weekend, and he'll be good to go in the heavyweight division and join in a wonderful star cast in obviously the most pivotal division in boxing.
As per usual, the public are going to get excited or potentially start dreaming about the likes of Usyk against Anthony Joshua. How far off that are we?
Well, I think it's either next or the one after. You know, I think now that he vacates that WBO belt as super champion, he will move to the mandatory position for Anthony Joshua. That will be called for September, October. So unless there's a big fight for AJ, like an undisputed fight with Wilder, it could be Usyk next. So, you know, certainly by spring 2020, AJ will be fighting Usyk. First of all, he's got to beat Jarrell Miller at Madison Square Garden. All these people talking about his other fights, just focus on that. But certainly Anthony Joshua against Alexander Usyk, 2 Olympic gold medalists. It is a fascinating fight and just another great fight that can be made in this division.
Until then, let's look forward to Saturday night.
Can't wait.